Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Dominator, it's going to be a TVT featuring Rush and Speed. Top side, White Terran. It is Rush. Right side, Blue Terran. Wait, I don't know my colors. Top side, White Terran Speed. Right side, Blue Terran Rush. Man, sometimes getting older, the brain stops working a little bit, and we are now A-OK. So a TVT here was sent to me by RJB, which means it's not just going to be tank lines for like 15 minutes, and then a Wraith tech switch, and then somebody wins. So let's see what's going on. Modern TVT features a lot of drops. A good way to get past the tank line your opponent has set up is to drop past it. Into an expansion, into the main base, and then how do you get him out of your main base if you are the droppee? Well, drop on top of them with your own stuff. So a lot of dropships are going to be showing up here today, I feel like, but hey, maybe not. Maybe it's just going to be a tank line. Are we getting nostalgic for tank lines? I don't know. I don't think we are, because it's just tanks staring across the space from each other and saying, hey, what's up? Happy Christmas, man. Yeah, I got something for you. Shooting a present from the cannon, landing on top of the other tank, and hey, you got me my favorite book. You did listen to my conversation, says the other tank that received the present. Ah, how wholesome. Barracks coming up inside the main base. Barracks coming up in the natural base, in the choke. So I wonder what's up with this placement here from our guy, Rush. Rush has placed higher in ASL than Speed has, but man, Speed is on the up-and-coming, right? Up-and-coming track. So I think Speed can defeat Rush here today. So we will see. We will see. Gas coming in from Rush. No gas here from Speed. So Speed earlier. It's going to be a one-base play according to this barracks placement. And Steve the SCV is going to scout out. Steve the SCV is over here as well, but as long as they do not come in contact, the universe will be safe. If they touch, the universe will implode, because they are both Steve the SCV, just different versions of him. And again, if you come into contact with yourself in another dimension, that universe will explode. So hopefully they do not touch. They can see each other, but they cannot touch. Do not fight. Do not fight. Oh, this universe is so lucky. Oh, no touching, no fighting. The universe is saved. Expanding. Here is Speed, and a factory is on the way. Speed's gas is on the way as well, so it's going to be a one-racked expand with gas after the expansion is showing up here. But how do we defend? How do we defend against the vultures that are certainly here to come? Speed's SAV says, oh, okay, it's going to be a one-base play, one-base opener at least. This factory is a danger. So, fully saturating the refinery here. This SCV parking on the high ground, having a snack. This SCV not parking, working hard. Working hard indeed. So, economic advantage here to Speed, but tech advantage here to Rush here in the first 3 minutes. Rush is expanding. It's not going to be like a 2-factory or like a 5-factory all in here from our guy Rush. So that's good for Speed. And it's a bunker. Bunker at the front. Vultures are bad against buildings. So a bunker at the front with a couple Marines in there. You are A-OK safe unless there's a vulture run by, which is again a very, very common thing for vultures to do. Are we hunting? Hunting for the other Steve? We need to kill him to preserve the universe. We cannot take the risk of Steve 1 and Steve 2 coming in contact. As low as the chance may be, we do need to kill the other Steve. And look at this. Steve's like, yeah, I know. Here you go. I'll offer myself up as sacrifice. There, universe is now saved. Now completely saved because one Steve died. Factory on the way. First factory here from our guy Speed. Bunker. No Marines in there, but a hard wall. Vultures cannot get through that. Right? Right. Cannot. And these Marines are tasked to shoot down a barracks. Can you imagine being tasked with that as a Marine? Just shoot in the sky. See that barracks? Shoot it down. It's like, yeah, but it's far away and our guns don't do very much damage to do it. But yeah, just try to shoot it down as well as you can, Marines. It's like, okay, second factory on the way here from Rush. Speed already has a second factory on the way and a third factory on the way here. Interesting. So pretty even on worker count. Can we get it into burning is the question that speed has right now. Nope. We cannot. 480 is not enough for a barracks to get into burning. Got a supply depot on the way. Not getting supply blocked is good. That is a quote to live by from Falcon Paladin. And yeah, so speed for the vultures and more vultures on the way here from Rush. I want to see a starport, right? Starport maybe to drop inside and bypass the hard wall of the natural base, which is not there anymore. Lifting off the barracks for scouting and leaving a gaping hole. But hey, we've got vultures of our own to defend. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. So factory. So 3 factory versus 3 factory here on 2 bases. Second gas on the way. No second gas here from Rush. This is pretty much the same place for both these players. They just took a different path to get here. Academy and an armory for our guy Speed. And Vulture Wars. Yeah, Rush has more. His factory was done earlier. So looks like an 8 supply army lead here from our guy Rush. I like it. I like it a lot. This is some good stuff here. And whoa, how did this... Wow, Vulture getting inside the main base here of Rush from Speed. Not killing another SCV. Just 2 kills for that Vulture. Wow. Excellent, excellent stuff there. I guess 2 kills for a Vulture. Yep, that will pay for it. But look how many Vultures there are here from Rush. 1 siege tank should shut this down. And hey, look, it's a siege tank here from Speed. Another siege tank, but sieged up was what I was talking about. Maybe not unsieged here. Spider Mine. Sacrificing his life is that Marine to counter a Spider Mine for a 3rd base that Speed is planning on taking there. Spider Mine blocking the 3rd. And blocking one up the ramp there because, yeah, that Marine is dead. And again, Spider Mining all over the place here is Rush. I like it. I like it a lot. If you do not like TVT, maybe make a lot of vultures, go all over the place, seeding spider mines, and see what you can blow up of your opponent. It is very funny indeed. All right, so clearing them out with vultures this time, because vultures do not trigger spider mines. The Marine's like, why? Why didn't you just do that the first time, man? It's a Goliath, 2 Goliaths here. Are these specifically to destroy this barrack scout? I kind of feel like it is. He's like, barrack scout, die. I hate you. I hate you so much. And yes, you definitely should hate me so much because I'm scouting and seeing everything you're doing. Factory 4 and Factory 5 here from Speed. No sign of more factories here from Rush. Just vultures scouting around, snaking around. Look at this. Look at this snake of vultures. You ever played Snake before? I think I played it first on like an Apple IIgs my grandma had back in the 80s. But yeah, on a calculator TI-86 back in 1999 that I got with my sister because we were both taking math classes that required a TI-86. So we went halvesies on it, and then I loaded a lot of games on it, like Snake. And even like Mario, man, and even a Mario level maker on the TI-86, dude. That was a powerful little machine. 3rd base here from Rush. I like it a lot. 3rd base floating over as well. And here we have the first major engagement. We got siege tanks on both sides. We have vultures. Woo! Vultures are now on Rush's side only. Every single vulture from Speed is now dead, but he does have more tanks. Or he did have more tanks here. These vultures just adding in damage so that their siege tank friends can finish it off here. Bam! Okay, excellent defend there here from Speed. And this vulture, what are we doing? What are you doing fighting 2 tanks here? 3rd base done from Rush. 3rd base landed from Speed. 56 to 56 workers. This is such an even, crazy even TVT. More factories on the way. Yeah, starport, finally. We have a starport here from Rush and a starport not here from Speed. No starport. Okay, interesting concepts here. If you like TVT and you missed my last TVT that I cast, it is Flash versus Beal with battle cruisers. And the one before that features a 2-port Wraith opening in TVT. If you want a link to it, let me know. I will link to it for you. Just ask in the comments and I'll reply. Finally, starport from Speed. A pretty concerted attack from tanks here on the 3rd base of Speed. Oh, no! Is it enough? Is it enough to save it here? More tanks coming out from Speed. Defender's advantage on the way, just sieging up in range of siege from the other player here and hoping for the best, I feel like. And tank down. One more hit. No! Is this in range? No, it is not. This guy has 3 hit points. Snipe it. Snipe the tank. There you go. Snipe at the tank with vultures responding here from our guy Speed. Whew! And high ground siege tank versus vultures. Not a good time for those vultures. Wow. So 3 base to 3 base here. 57 workers to 64. Rush is up right now. Rush is up because a couple SCVs died on this attack from Rush. I like it. So Speed making a science facility. Okay. Maybe D-Matrix? Maybe it's going to be a battle cruiser? Maybe an early battle cruiser, like at 10 minutes? But yeah, Goliath Tech is already here from Rush, dude. He's got Charon boost on the way as well. Yeah, just scan. Constant scanning. Maybe he saw the science facility and like, let's get Charon boost just in case some Wraiths show up, just in case some battle cruisers show up. Anti-air for Goliath is super good against all of those things. 4th here as well. So Rush, like I said, he's favored here. So maybe he's going to go ahead and pull it out, man. Look at this. Expanding to a place with gas. I like it. I like it a lot. I do not like these expansions on Dominator, but that's just my preference. Making his own science facility. I see. Where is it? It's going to be here at the natural base. Science facility. Okie doke. And gearing up for another push at the 3rd base of Speeds. Here is Rush. Sitting on top of a pizza wedge, or maybe like an arrowhead from Native Americans. Well, Native Americans and anybody who used stone as an arrowhead in the whole history of the United States, whole American continent, and whole world. Dropping vultures in the main base here of Rush. How many SCVs can they get? He is evening up the worker count here. Now Speed is ahead, 68 to 65. This vulture has 3 kills. Who will stop him? The Goliath. The Goliath will stop him. Dude, nice drop. Nice drop. I like it. So again, 3 base to 4 base here, but the economic advantage, I think, is still in Rush's favor here, but because he has more minerals to gather from than Speed does. No 4th base, huh? Got a +1 attack on the mech here from Speed, +1 attack from Rush. Both players. Actually, Rush not working on an upgrade, just dropships. We got +2 working as well here from Speed. And, 4th base on the low ground. Like I said, I don't like it, man. But if you defend it with tanks on the high ground here, fair enough. Fair enough, I say. All right, Vultures charging up to absorb the tank shots from Speed while Rush's tanks set up right in range of those tanks without taking shots. These are sacrificial Vultures. And there we go. Excellent spotting here. No tanks on the high ground at this stage. 147 to 173. Rush is ahead. He did make a single Wraith to work away on these tanks, work away on an SCV, building a command center. Can he kill it and pause the construction on the command center? The answer is yes. Well, there's a Goliath right here. Speed. Speed. Check it. Oh my gosh. SCV down. SCV down. 4th delayed here. 4th happily mining down south from Rush. Rush is ahead here at, wow, 14 minutes. 192 to 158 supply. This Wraith has a kill. He's working away on the command center here. What a weird, weird game, man. All right, Speed. Here we go. Move out. Oh, is it broken? I think the replay is broken. Let's rewind. Let's see if anything changes. Speed's bank, too big. Too big for that. Okay, ×2. Cleaning out the Vulture. Excellent stuff there. Taking the high ground. Expanding here low. Okay, everything's good there as well. 178 to 144 supply, man. Okay, I think we're good. I think that fixed it here. Both players spending their money very, very well. And moving, and everything is A-okay. All right, so good fix. Good fix. Just rewinding does help fix broken replays most of the time. Not all of the time, but most of the time. Here we go. So moving in defense here. Again, major engagement. But yeah, this time, a lot of tanks from Speed are responding to this. Yeah, okay. So Speed successfully defends the 4th base here. 1 Wraith, not enough. Just right here. This Wraith is here right now. Speed making tanks. And there we go. Goliath did take down the Wraith. Yeah. So I was going to say, Speed, I'm disappointed in you for not using that Goliath just to simply take down that Wraith. But yes, now it is. We do have a Science Vessel. The only utility this has right now is Defensive Matrix. Or I guess maybe EMPing a Wraith Ball, or maybe irradiating a worker line of some kind, but I think it's going to be EMP. EMP and detection, again, here for the Science Vessel. So excellent utility here from Speed's Science Vessel. Still behind 30 supply against Rush, but hey, we've got an upgrade advantage, +2 versus +1 versus Rush, and a high ground advantage as well. So 4th base, oh, it got canceled. Canceling the 4th base, dude, what? Come on, Speed. Come on, Speed. What you gonna do? You gotta get out and go to 4th base, or I need you to move across the map and start killing our guy Rush very, very soon. You know, he is building the command center in here in his main, maybe to expand over here. Instead, not a bad idea, but yeah. Oh, hang on, Vulture draw back behind the mineral line. SCV evacuation from the natural base of Rush. Massive, massive get here. Oh, SCVs are coming back in like it's safe. I guess there's a tank coming in, but dude, a couple SCVs are going to die here anyway. That guy's got 6 kills. I don't know if they're all back here necessarily, but still, pretty good stuff. Speed is making another science facility. Did he lose his first one? Oh, he did. He floated it out for scouting purposes, and it died, and he wants it to be back. So clearing out the spider mine, lifting the command center, floating it over to where the gas is. But again, the 4th base by Rush is extraordinarily ahead. He's looking so much better here. He's just maxed out. Rush is, it's only 170 supply from Speed. Not that that's the end of the world or anything here, but trying to charge in again. We're going to go D-Matrix, one of the siege tanks. Honestly, D-Matrixing one of the vultures up in the front might not be a bad idea either, but yeah. This has been the least droppiest TVT I've seen in a while. So, you know, we're moving, right? We're moving around. We still have these tank lines staring at each other, but the engagements happen in different places. We've got tank emplacements in different locations here. Vulture tank drop inside the main base of Speed. Love that. I mean, what are you targeting is the question. The answer seems to be SCVs for the most part, going after SCVs on the gas that are still here inside the main base of the White Terran player. But yeah, responding siege tank's going to deal with it. It is such an absolutely gross thing to have to get mech out of your own base when you have mech. Like, at least you've got, you know, Lings jumping on the tanks if you're Zerg, and you've got things like Zealots jumping on the tanks if you are Protoss, but Terran doesn't really have a jump on the tanks and kill them quickly kind of unit. You kind of want to get your own tanks in position to kill them. Vultures don't kill them very fast. You can jump onto them with Vultures and Spider Mine them, which is nice. Holy dropping Zola Batman. Rush doesn't even bother dropping in the new base. He's going for the main, folks. Woo! Big, big drop. Tanks are already here is the problem. Because they were just cleaning up your mess early, man. So, I don't know. Again, target firing. SCVs. Maybe going after supply depots. Not a bad idea here either. Spider-Man on top of the tanks. That's what I was talking about. Try to get Spider-Man to trigger on top of the tanks. Not triggering there and dead. Just shots anyway. I mean, this siege tank has, I guess, 4 kills. This is not the end of the world, but I don't know. 5 kills is fine. Simultaneously walking up into the 3rd base of Speed, though. Oh, what a good push here from Rush. He's up 40 supply. He is threatening this command center. Gonna force a lift off here. Let's go. Let's go. +2 attack siege tanks now for Rush. He's caught up in upgrades. He's up in overall supply. Force a lift off on the command center. Goliath's shooting at it, forcing it to burn down here. An entire base dying while Rush is expanding down this way. Would be a massive get for the blue Terran. I'm telling you, Rush has this thing clinically down. Dropping one place, attacking another location, forcing the 3rd base to flee for its life, which only Terrans can do, but is still friggin' awesome nevertheless. So, drop from Rush. you know, drop ships, I guess, coming home, doing what they can do. This base getting run up and in by Speed. Again, SCV's dying, but Speed's already lost a bunch of them to the earlier attacks, especially that one at the third, and it's still 69 to 53 supply. These are not doing as much damage relative to how many workers Rush has as I think Speed was hoping. He's going to kill a bunch. I mean, sure, 6 kills on a Vulture is no joke. 6 kills on a Vulture is one of the more successful Vultures of all time, like a 1%er, in my opinion. Trying to get this third base back is Speed, sieging up, getting a shot. D-Matrix didn't save it as much as he wanted it to. Vulture's coming in, just getting shots off, man. There you go. There you go. Tanking shots, doing shots, +2 attack on a Vulture is not terrible against a siege tank, I guess. But still, maxed out Rush versus 145 supply for Speed. And this is map control in a nutshell, man. Look how much blue there is. Look at how much white there is. Just not nearly enough. Terran third base is back. Drop. There's the drop on top of the units. Oh. How do you deal with the tank line? Fly in there with, by golly, 10 drop ships. Bring everything you got. Drop on it. Clear it out. Get the high ground for yourself, and that's a GG. Speed says, yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening today, and that's a GG. Rush is our winner in 19 minutes and 20 seconds. What a TVT. That is what we're talking about, folks. That is what we're talking about, man. Beautiful TVT for you today. Excellent, excellent game. I mean, Rush just did a better job getting a fourth base earlier and kind of holding on to it, you know? He lost some SCVs in the meantime, but he's able to get attacks up in the third base and into the main base to more than make up for that. His upgrade was late, but it was there in the end, and when it mattered, he got a cancel on this base, which was huge as well, and then the drop in the main base, and then just Speed was late on a lot of his stuff here, and which, again, Rush just had the timings down better here. Much better. Very well done. Great game. Great game from Rush. Loved the drops at the end. Didn't use them too much at the beginning, but, you know, he got there while we're at it, man. End of the day, 131,000 points, 112,000 points in favor of Rush. Outproducing Speed, outkilling Speed, outraising Speed, and outspending Speed. All the way across the line. Rush did what he needed to do to get the win, and that is beautiful. That is what we're talking about. That is why we're here. That is why we are watching StarCraft. Hope you enjoyed it, TVT fans, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. A TVT for you today, and go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.